Slightly Unblended, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new today. We're gonna have a little fun, get a little colorful. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. The lighting's a little different. I keep trying to check in my back with my camera. The way I have things set up is like, there's my ring light, which I'm doing that a little different because usually I have my camera in front of the ring light. This is gonna be forever. So anyway, the lighting's a little different. I'm trying something different and obviously talking too much. So what I am going to do today is use mainly, I'm gonna use mainly the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I'm going to use one shade from Norvina Volume 1, just because I wanted a little something. And the only shade from this palette that I will be using is A1 for the shimmer. So without over talking, which I tend to do, I'm just gonna get right on into it. So to start out, I'm taking the ABH A14 brush and I am going to go into the purple shade. Okay, my palette is so dirty, but look, I've finally hit pan on something. Well, I've almost hit pan in Norvina Volume 1 on the purple too, imagine that. But purple's almost gone, pink's almost gone. I gotta buy another one just because those two are my favorites. But I'm gonna take the ABH A14 brush. I can't talk today. And the purple, and I'm just going to apply it into my crease. Now I've already primed my lid with the ABH eye primer. So I'm going to be taking this about halfway. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little back and forth windshield wiper motions. Alright, now that I have that down and I've had every camera malfunction, my batteries just died, but I guess it wouldn't be a Slightly Unblended video without that, would it? I'm going to take the ColourPop E10 brush, and I thought I had a little fuzzy on it, and I'm going to take the black shade from this palette. I'm going to tap off the excess. So what I'm going to do here is just blend it with that purple into the deep crease, and I'm going to do back and forth motions. So what this is doing is creating depth, and it's going to make it just like has a little smoke to it. And I don't know, I just like it. To me, this is like total galaxy vibes. So what I'm gonna do now is just make sure I have that brush cleaned off. I'm really bad about almost forgetting to do that. So I'm gonna take the ABH A14 brush again and some more of that purple, and I'm just gonna blend the black out with that. Now I want to take the Sigma E25 brush and the hot pink shade from this palette, and I'm just going to blend the purple out with that, and I'm going to take it out just a tiny bit farther than the purple and the black, just that way I can blend it out and it looks like it's just like fading. If that's me being weird but trying to make sense. Okay, anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and start from that inner corner area. Blend. So now that I have the pink blended out, kind of, I'm gonna go and blend some more on that in just a second. I'm just gonna take that ABH A14 brush again with some more of that purple and just kind of blend it up into the pink. And really just kind of touch it up, because sometimes when you're blending, you lose a little bit of that color, so you want to go back in there and get it nice and touched up. So I'm going to do the same thing with the black. I'm just going to clean this brush off, and I'm going to use it to apply the black and get it blended into the purple, just so that everything's touched up. So this probably wouldn't have taken me nearly as long to get done, but I decided that I never talk on my Instagram stories. I mean, kind of, maybe once in a blue moon I do, but I was like, you know what, let's just kind of do this on YouTube. That's what this is. But I was like, let's do this on Instagram. So I highlighted that onto my profile, so if you ever just want to not watch this tutorial and check that out, but like I do appreciate everyone watching this and like everybody's support. It means so much to me because makeup is like the one thing that I look forward to the most every day, aside from like my cats and my husband. But like makeup is my little time to relax and feel better. So anybody that's like showing me support and everything like that, I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you. So I'm just going to touch everything up. Gonna get this blended some more. Make sure you're cleaning your brush off. Now I'm just gonna take some micellar water on a Q-tip and just carve out the shape. And yet again, I've jumped ahead of myself. So I'm just gonna take the ColourPop E1 brush and I'm just going to make sure it's clean. I'm just gonna go ahead and really blend this pink and purple and everything. That way it has that nice little fade. All right, now I'm just gonna take some of the ABH eye primer and I'm gonna use the Morphe M421 brush to cut the crease. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm trying to squeeze out this primer. I'm at the very end of my bigger one. I opened my smaller one because I thought I was out, and I was like, you know what, I ain't squeezed on that really good, so I'm just giving it a good squeeze and trying to get all of it out because I'm gonna get my money's worth out of it. But yeah, so squeeze it on the back of my hand, Morphe M421 brush. I'm gonna carve out the shape that I want. So I feel like this is as good as I'm gonna get it. Like, well, not as good as I'm gonna get it, but about how I want it. I don't know. My mind is all over the place right now. So I'm just tapping that out, and what I'm gonna do is take the Norvina Volume 1 and the Luxie Small Shader Brush, and I'm just gonna get it nice and packed on there, and I'm just gonna pack it down onto the lid. And then in a minute, I'm gonna use my finger to go like in the center of my lid to give it that more icy effect. Now to touch this up, because there is like, it's kind of up a little higher than I want it, I'm just going to take that ColourPop E10 brush and a little bit more of that black, and I'm just going to like trace out the outline of the crease. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit more of that black and I'm just going to wing my eyeshadow out. And I'm not going to take it all the way. I'm just going to leave about a fourth of my lid open. And I know that sounded weird, but anyway. So I'm just leaving that inner fourth, not like without the black, because I'm going to stop that right there. And I'm going to apply the purple to blend it out. And then the pink, that way it's more of a bright inner corner. And yeah, so next I'm going to use that purple to do the same thing. I'm going to use the same brush. I have it cleaned off. I'm just getting that nice and loaded up there because I got to hit the sides of it since I've already got the pan showing. I'm going to give her a little blend. I'm sorry I'm sitting kind of funny today. My back is really hurting and I don't know why. And if the black starts to fade, that's okay. We can just go back in and touch it up anyway. So I'm going to clean that brush off, and I'm going to go into the hot pink and do the same thing, and I'm going to extend it out a little bit farther than the purple because we kind of want to have that almost 80s vibe going on. So I'm just applying it with this brush for right now, and just in a minute I'm going to use my Sigma E25 brush to blend it. Looking a little wild, I'm going to go ahead and take the Sigma E25 brush and just a tiny bit of that pink and tap off the excess real good, and I'm just going to really give it a nice blend. Okay, definitely looking crazy, but what I'm going to do now is go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look. It's definitely different. It's one that I don't really know, where I was going with it when I did it before. And I just feel like it calls for having a wig. I love my wigs. This one is one that I got off of Amazon. I think it was like 30 bucks. I think it was Charisma that I got it from. I have two more that I really like. I got them from Weekend Wigs. One is a really long blonde one, and the other one is that short kind of bluish purple one that I wore in the what was that one? It wasn't R and Out. It was in a trance. Brain fart. What is life? Okay, but anyway, yeah, wigs are so much fun, and my hair needs washed, and so this is just an easy fix. Throw it up over some braids, whatever. But I feel like it paired with this look very well. A long-winded way to say it, but yeah. So let me know what you'd like to see next down below, and don't forget to use the hashtag #SlightlyUnblended on Instagram for your chance to be featured in the upcoming video. And I will have my Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook page linked down below just in case. And if you haven't, and for the millionth time, gosh, I need a bigger vocabulary. But if you're not yet subscribed and you would like to be and notified whenever I upload would I even say interesting? Probably not. Anyway, when I upload, if you'd like to be notified of when I upload, then just go ahead and hit that notification bell. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye.